Aries. Aries, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is an energy reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Holy crap! This is an energy reading, so you please take it where and how it resonates in your life, Aries. It's your reading, so you take the messages as they come. If you want a personal reading, I do those. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. Remember, I'm an astrologer as well, so you pick the service that works for you. But this is a timeless message, so it comes to you when you call it in, when you say to the universe, whether consciously or subconsciously, I need a message, and it comes into you the week that you're ready to hear it. There's a new message every week, though, so please remember to subscribe to the channel. What happened? Like, what's going on here? Literally yesterday, I could not get a card to come out of this deck. Here it is. Even on the floor. There's lots that start in the past. Let's start with what is showing itself. We have confidence, and you see clearly now. Bam. It's almost like way back when you were young. Everything was so clear. You were so sure of yourself. Of course, right? When you're young, you're right. You know everything. This is Leo Aquarius energy. Could have even been like the leader of your friend group. This sense of feeling really popular and really important, like the popular kid in school. I don't know if you were, but the feeling of that, or someone around you with that energy. Truth transcends illusion. This is double Aquarius energy. You had the confidence to see something clearly, or to know what your truth was, at the very least, like your purpose was. This and that are true. Interesting enough how that seems that made you malleable, not in terms of your opinions, but like if you're secure in yourself, you're also secure in people who differ from you. And then we have life is a mystery here. Oh, the turning of events, because that's when it was. I don't know how long ago this was, but it seemed like there was just so much certainty and assurance, and then someone comes along who differs in opinion and makes you see things in a different way, and that's fine, but they're also masked. I don't know if this is their true intentions are masked, or different things about them. Maybe they weren't as different as you thought they were, but something about them was definitely not completely coming across. So I don't know if it's malicious yet, like they intended to lie or not, but we gotta keep going. Take time out. So this is a very formidable presence that it could be very intimidating. Somebody may have masked how intimidating they could be. First, this person, this seems almost like gaslighting or something, because there's so much, this is in your past, so when you were significantly younger, maybe not youth, but a while ago, right? They kind of make you try to like see from a different perspective, which is good, but at the same time, the intent, the maliciousness is more to dominate. So it's sort of to throw you off balance, Aries, as opposed to, it's to throw you off, as opposed to just sort of open you up to differences, right? To throw you off, to take control, to intimidate you, right? I can't intimidate them by myself, so I got to throw them off, make them vulnerable, and then I can intimidate. Come on in there. A rebirth is assured is in reverse, which means in some ways this stunted your growth, or it stopped you, or the situation you thought was going somewhere, and it stalled. Okay, now we move into the future. Spirit has a plan coming out on the other side of what's currently happening. So this is a little bit in the future. Still putting this together, guys. Follow the story with me, because I don't know what these cards are going to say. Spirit has a plan. So, okay, this past that has come up, you're not going through that anymore. But most certainly, God made you go through that because you are going to need this knowledge, or knew you were going to need that strength and that experience for something that's coming up. Let's get more. First we have what's going on now. Right now, what's going on now? Overcome any obstacle. Bada bing, bada boom. Not letting anybody intimidate you. Hey, China shop. It's bull. Yeah, you're just gonna break through everything. This is a sense of, okay, this is Taurus energy, strong, sure of itself, solid. Then we have time to heal, snake spirit, which is 100% you're going to stomp out the toxins and think on your feet. You're going to know what to do. It's almost to me like you're running into somebody that you didn't expect. You know those kind of people who kind of hurt you, harmed you, or traumatized you in the past, and then all of a sudden you run into them and it's like, ugh, they shake you awake? Or somebody you're meeting now reminds you of them. And it's almost like, I know I got to trample this person. Not literally, but I got to run through this person and I got to act quickly. You're going to be surprised. This is a surprise encounter that makes you realize your past is over and that you really are better than that, or more evolved than that now. And Spirit has a plan for all this. Now, I need to know why this is all happening now. Let's get the tarot. Why now, God? Why to Aries? What is going on? You've been contemplating something, or you haven't been certain about something. So clearly God is trying to make you see clearly so you can make a choice. Something hasn't set right with you, or you haven't been certain. So there has been contemplation here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why you don't know. Maybe there's a reason why you haven't been able to clearly decide. Why? Because there's something in the situation that you're currently going through that reminds you of the toxicity and how somebody manipulated you in the past. That is why, my friends, and that is why we watch these readings. So what does Aries need to know or do? We have, okay, so there's a Taurus energy here. This could be something about marriage. This could be about Taurus energy. We get Taurus again. We get Taurus again. So, or it could be that you're willing to make a commitment, or a more traditional. It's almost like it's like suddenly you realize now that you need something far more traditional, because this was very unpredictable and avant-garde, or at least it posed itself as that in order to knock you off balance. But this is like, maybe there's still, there was still a part of you that thought, oh, this isn't exciting enough. This isn't all I need. And that's why you were contemplating this. It is everything you need. Traditional, steadfast. It's not just traditional and steadfast. This has integrity. These two together, this is a person with integrity. If they make a promise, they keep it. You know, they got old-fashioned morals. Whatever the morals are. They live their talk. They walk their talk. They are who they are, and they're pulling no punches. There's no hidden agenda. You may have been contemplating, I'm not sure. This run-in with this toxicity from the past is going to make you sure you're going to finally see what you didn't see before, and that is the toxicity and the manipulation that you missed. Because it was all wrapped up in, oh, look how amazing I am. Look how avant-garde I am. Look how rebellious you are by falling for me or by taking this position. And it was bullshit. It's like chasing the wrong dream. That kind of energy. Like I don't know. Like something in your own arrogance. And that's why there was stalled or stunted growth. This was a false awakening. It was not an awakening. It was a stuckness. Yep. And now this is something that is, once again, far more traditional, which people could consider boring. But there's integrity here, and that's It's almost like you needed to run into your past to remind yourself how lucky you were to have what you have today, and to be prepared to commit to it and say, you know what? Yes, you are everything that I've ever wanted. I don't care if it's a romance or a job. It's in part of your life. You needed to be shaken awake. So you're going to be, oh my God, put right into the proximity of some gaslighting prick or ridiculous situation to remind you what you have in front of you that you haven't been able to choose. It's because there's still a part of you that is kind of toxic and wants that kind of rush or excitement. But now you're smart enough to realize it and be like, I got to appreciate what I have in front of me. That's what I'm saying. You know why? You know why? Because this is what came out in the future. Your happiness in the future. And you are destined for your happiness in your future. But in order to make you be able to identify your happiness and what's truly going to complete you and fulfill you, you had to be shown what could potentially destroy you. That's in your past. But something now you need it. It's you that's requiring that, making it necessary for spirit to remind you that that is not a road to go down. Let's choose a moon card. Remember, there's always an extended reading where we can just go deeper, and if you enjoy my company, come on over. The link is down below after this reading. Aquarius. Aquarius. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I love this because it's Capricorn energy, which means that you had to work for it and get your balls busted for it. I've said this before with this card, like nothing gets a reward from Saturnian Capricorn energy. You do not get rewarded without working your butt off. Like, that is the only thing that could possibly get a reward from Saturn, is you did what you were supposed to do and you did it the right way. I'm hard on you so that you have standards and ethics and you maintain them without me being around. That's this kind of energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You know, and there's a lot of toughness here on multiple levels. In the past, the energy is gaining momentum. So something new came out of this toxic relationship, and I think it was a clarity. Feeling different for something because you got a real bad dose of something else. I'm going to make this, it's metaphorically this. And this is not just about dating at all. But metaphorically, it's about you've had so much crap thrown at you with all these losers that you've dated that you finally started to, the other stuff finally started to look good to you. And I think this is that sense of finally being connected to that other stuff, but there's still a part of you that wants the toxicity. And God's coming back to be like, cut that shit out. It's stupid. And God's going to remind you. A little run-in, a little bout with what that crap is actually really capable of, so that you can go on and actually identify real happiness, true happiness, and what is going to make you happy. Oh, damn. Ooh, let's get one of these cards. I love them. Ooh, no. Interesting. I'm called to 2 cards. I feel like if this is a person, it's going to help me identify what this person is, what they look like, who they are. Okay. And then I need this card too. Hold on. We're going to get to it. All right, you ready? Heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. This is somebody who really cares about you and values you. I don't know if there's any recognition in their face, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But there is definitely this energy of you're finally ready to be loved instead of be the warrior who needs to win. Because it's not worth fighting for unless there's actual love first. You shouldn't have to win love. You fight for love because love is already there. Right? This person trying to manipulate you and get you to fight was just manipulating that part of you, Aries, that can't resist a good fight. I will prove myself, okay? And you'll also waste your energy and waste your time and get all your energy stolen by this other asshole. This is somebody who just wants to love you, right? Who just cares about you and actually respects you. And you're starting to realize, oh my God, that's the winner, right? What I don't have to fight for is worth fighting for. What comes to me to just love me is what is worth defending. Not having to be manipulated and have somebody make me think I have to fight to be loved every day. That's incorrect. Then we have between worlds and by the book, doing that Taurus energy again, and to be fair. What this is telling me is that by the end of the week, I think it's going to be very, very clear. And you're gonna not only feel good, but you're gonna feel right. And you're gonna realize, oh, this is the side I definitely want to be on. And there's an equilibrium that's going to come to you that I don't think you've experienced before. Let's go to the extended. I will see you over there.